Hello family, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to talk about something that is rather easy but also sometimes give us challenges in our entertaining, the dining room. So one of the ways I elevate my dining experience, and even just being able to have meals that you feel like you're being celebrated, is to decorate a little more than the food. You decorate the space that you're going to sit at. So my dining room is basically just, it overlooks my kitchen, as you noticed in my previous videos. So it's just a space that I carved out and put a dining table, quite a small one. It's a 6-seater. Today I showcase only 4 chairs, but it's a 6-seater. You can always have another chair there and another here. Often when I have more people dining, I just add the ottomans on the edges and they give me the extra seating I need, at least for 6. Yeah, and today we're just going to talk about how you can elevate the look of your chairs, how you can elevate the look of your tables even before you serve your food. Chairs sometimes age. Yes, you buy good chairs all the time, but they sometimes age, and then you're thinking when you're entertaining or you want to elevate your experience, it's Christmas, it's the birthday, you're thinking, how could I make them look good? For me, I have invested in a few slip covers. So instead of just leaving it looking like this, I just dress it up with a slip cover. These are very, very available on the market and very simple to use. As you notice, I'm going to demonstrate how these work. You just cover them with your chair. You cover up your chair and just elevate it from edgy looking to basically something out of a fine dining restaurant. Yeah, let me just dress this up. It's very easy. Just make sure the edges are into the edges are properly fixed, and then you go down to the sitting area. This one is just up to the sitting area. Don't sometimes other slip covers are such that they can flow down, but for me I prefer just this one. I can just dress it up. It's like it fits like a glove, and voila, you have a nicer looking chair ready to elevate your dining experience. Yes, I'm going to do this basically for all the 4 chairs, and you watch me do that. It's easy. These slip covers are mostly made of elastic material, so whereas they look small, they can dress even chairs that are bigger than this. Have these edges tucked in properly, and then go over. Once it's smooth over here, you basically cover up your chair. And one would say, why white? They may look white and they're brilliant in line with the colors of my house, but they are very easily washable. They are not, you can wash them, and as we will learn in later videos, hacks of keeping your white things white. It's not as hard as people think. It's just the knowledge of knowing how to handle it. So I have my 2 chairs. Let me go over there and do the other 2. Basically, it's still the same procedure. You just move your chair over, slip them in, making sure the corners are in the corners, the corner of the slip cover, I mean. Yeah, there you go. And then once it's smooth over here, then you slip it over to the sitting area. Voila, you have your beautiful chair. I'll do the same for the 4th chair, and then we just have basically elevated just one section of it, and then we can go to the table. I've had this, I have to tell you, I've had this for a very long time. These things are very long lasting. I've had these slip covers for possibly 3 to 4 years now, and anytime, and I really use them, by the way. I entertain a lot personally, so I use them. They're quite long lasting as long as you handle them well, and like I told you earlier, it's all about having good storage so you can store them and get them out when you need them. Yeah, there you have it. It's just like all the other 3. You cover it up. Yeah, we are on our way to getting a better dining set. Now that the chairs are done, we're going to go ahead and basically cover our table. I am a fan of old school tablecloths, you know, the ones we grew up in. Those are the tablecloths we used in our homes with our parents. I am a fan, so I have invested in good old cotton tablecloths to use whenever I need to. Yes, like I told you, just like the slip covers, yes, they are white, but if you get to know the hacks of handling white, you'll be able to have them and keep them stain free. So I have a very lovely oval, and I've also had as long as the slip covers. Just slide it over your table. Slide it over your table like that. Yep. Normally buy something that is bigger, such that when you slide it over your table, it's not like a Motema version of a tablecloth. So just ensure. Yeah, as simple as that. Centered well, all sides. They don't have to be too perfect, you know. They don't have to be too perfect. As long as you have properly centered it, you're good to go. Now that we have our canvas, the chairs are well dressed, the table is well dressed, we can go ahead and now dress the actual table. And in this setup, I'm just going to show you two ways. For the first, I'm going to use my basket. These are available in our African shops. My basket placemat. I like it because it just brings some texture and a bit of like tradition. You don't have to always stick with all Western or designs. You can always have some tradition. So for me, I like my baskets. I put it over here. Ensure all my four places have the placemats as the first thing. Over there, as you notice, see it, and then the fourth over here. Just make sure they're in line with each other, just for the beauty of it. Yeah. After the placemat, yeah, also because we often entertain more, I often have some at the edge, right over there, and one over here. That. After putting the placemat, next is the plate. And one of my favorite plates in my China collection is this plate. Yeah, it's this one. So I like it because it has the trees, and blue is one of my favorite colors. So I put it in there. Just make sure the trees are facing the same direction. Yes. It's a simple design, but yet elegant. I make sure this is also centered properly on the placemat. And then the other, of course, even the edge ones also should just be perfectly put over there. Yeah, once the plates are on, I often use glasses, and for glasses I always encourage us to have, if you're going to have juice on your meal, it's good to have two glasses, one for water, one for the juice. So my go-to, a few that I'll share, is basically this. For the juice, I just put it in. I imagine somebody sitting, and when they are sitting, where would their right hand be? If they're right-handed, most of us are right-handed, but I just put it on the right-hand side. Over here, I can even put it just at the front sometimes. Over there, I put it at the same positioning over there. I do the same for this, and then I do the same for that there. Yeah. Yes, and then I can also add the water glasses. Can also add the water glasses. I'm using these small ones. They're very easy to use and very sturdy. They don't easily break easily, so I prefer to always use things that are not so soft. Yeah. I'm missing some glasses, so I'll just put it. But I would normally fill up all these places, so even this one and that one would have these glasses. And don't be afraid, if you have a glass that is similar to this, they don't have to be matchy. You can always add. Yeah, so for today this is my setup. And then the next thing I'm going to do is basically to add a bit of box. you note that I am layering. It's all about layering. It's all about layering. So I'm adding my fork and knife. And I often use only the fork and knife because honestly, when we are dining, whereas sometimes we find dining places with so many forks and spoons, I often think that forks and knives are the most used. So for me, I mostly use that. So I assume when you're sitting, so I put the knife on the right and then the fork on the left. Just the principle is you place them as they are normally used. Yes, it is etiquette, but yeah, that should be the principle behind. You just place them as they are used. So it is the knife here, and then the fork next to it. You do that for all the rest of the setup. Over here, and then the fork over there. And a bit far, and then give me a fork there. Let me just extend this and then. The knife over here, the fork over there. And then that is there. Some of my sets are missing. When I was doing the video, I realized I missed some.
This spoons.
Yeah, too. Sometimes when I have soup, I add soup spoons because sometimes soup is part of our menu, so I add the soup spoons. And I like putting them next to the knives, really. Next to the knife.
One more. Okay.
For more, I mean, if you want to enjoy more of our content, please follow us on our social media accounts: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Like us, subscribe, ring the bell such that when we post our videos, you're able to just be notified. And yeah, let's keep the conversations going. If you feel that there is something that you want to learn more of, or if you want to share your experiences, please comment on our videos and we shall keep engaging. Thank you. Yay. Mike.